Good morning, children. This is Shashasri here, and today we are going to continue our chemistry subject, which comes under your science subject. So, in our previous class, we have seen what is power station. We have studied about power station, then about this pylon. Okay, we have studied this part. Now, today we are going to study. Today we are going to study about this one. Why mercury is used in thermometer? Can you see this part? Why mercury is used in thermometer? Thermometer, all of you have seen. It is an instrument to measure your what? If you have fever, it measures the temperature of body or anything else. Okay, so thermometer. So this part, this is your thermometer. Okay, this is your thermometer. All of you have seen. So this is your thermometer. So the question over here is, why is mercury used in thermometer? Why it is used? Why not any other metal? Okay, why not any other material is used in thermometer? Why only mercury is used in thermometer? Why is it so? Why? Because it measures the temperature. Mercury is a good conductor of heat. Just look at you. What is given here? Why? Because it is good conductor of heat. Instead of mercury, if you'll take any plastic, will it tell? Heat will, suppose you'll take plastic, heat will not flow from this end to this end. Then will it tell the temperature? So heat should be flow from one end to another end. Then it, in which material heat flow from one end to another end? In metals. Generally metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Already we have studied in previous class. Okay. So then in metal, why only thermometer? So many types of metals are there. Iron is there, silver is there, gold is there. Types of so many types of metals are there. But why do we only use thermometer? Okay, so what is the reason? It has a luster means shining appearance. Okay, and does not stick to glass, so it is easy to read a thermometer. Okay, it is luster. You can see here, mercury is luster means it has shiny appearance. Can you see here? And it doesn't, upper part, these part are made up of what? Glass, isn't it? Kaanch ka, shisha, it is made up of upper part. So if you'll take any other material, then that material will stick means chipakna, it will stick with the glass, and it will not show the temperature rise. Got it? It will not show the temperature rise, it will stick to the glass. So mercury doesn't stick, it doesn't stick to the glass, so it is easy to read a thermometer. Got it? Then it is liquid at room temperature. So this is good conductor of heat and liquid at room temperature. Got it? But generally metals are solid, but mercury is liquid. Okay, so these three reasons you have to give. Why is mercury used in thermometer? Got it? Now the second part, come to this part, this one. This is given, air helps us to retain our body temperature in winter. Okay, so air is a mixture of gases, and gases are bad conductor of heat. The air trapped in the fibers of woolen clothes prevent the body heat from escaping. So air help us to retain our body temperature in winter. The question will be asked, why do we use woolen clothes in winter? Why do we use woolen clothes in winter? Can you see here? These woolen clothes. Why do we use woolen clothes in winter? Why? Because if you'll, I'm zooming here. Now, can you see here? Small dots are there in between. So in those pores air's trap. Okay, and inside this woolen clothes our body is there, and our body is heated, so the air does not come out from our body. Okay, it protects, air fills these gaps, these pores, air is filled. Okay, and it does not allow the heat to flow out from the body, so body remains hot. Okay, the heat of the body does not come out of the body. Why? Because in these pores airs are there, and airs does not allow the heat of the body to come out. Okay, so that's why woolen clothes are used in winter. So it helps to keep the body temperature in our comfortable zone in winter. Okay, so this answer, if question will be asked to you, why do we use woolen clothes in winter, then this whole reason from here to here you have to write. Got it? Then come to another part, come to fill in the blanks. This is your fill in the blanks. Okay, so look at here. We use mercury in clinical thermometer as mercury is a dash conductor of heat. Mercury is what? Dash conductor of heat. Just look at here. Mercury is good conductor of heat. Can you see here? So what we'll write here? We'll write good conductors of heat. Okay, so this is your answer E. Then come to question number B. Spectacles with metal. Look at here. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. So look at here. Spectacles with metal frames are not advisable while working near furnace. Furnace means from where fire comes out. Okay, so furnace, as metals are dash of heat. Metals are what? Metals are bad conductor of heat or good conductors of heat? Metals are good conductor of heat. We have studied metals are good. So this is your B. In the B part you'll write what? Good conductors of heat. Now come to question number C. Air trapped in our clothes help us to retain temperature of our body, because air is a bad conductor of heat. Bad. So this will be your answer number C. Bad conductor. Okay, bad conductor of heat. I'll write here conductor also. Bad conductor of heat. In gaseous state, matter is generally dash conductor of heat. So gases are bad conductor of heat. Okay, so this bad option, this option will be your option D, bad. Okay, so we have done up to here. In the next class we'll do further. Okay, so see you in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.